Hello everyone, and welcome to the last of the challenges that I'm going to upload for a little while. The reason for that being that I can't do Isaac Was Good Today consistently yet. Well, that's not to say that my gameplay is too bad to do it. It's that before the 10th before the 9th Mom's Heart kill, or from the 9th and less Mom's Heart kills, whatever, I'm leaving it at that. The Devil Room is not guaranteed to spawn, and also the trapdoor to Shoal is not guaranteed to spawn. Therefore, you are not guaranteed a Devil Room, or you are not guaranteed a trip to Shoal, which is required for that challenge. So rather than do multiple runs where I can't, like, I get a perfect run, perfect setup to go ahead and destroy Satan, yeah, losing my train of thought in the middle of sentences. I should really go to bed first. Whatever. Rather than have perfect runs where I could very easily beat Satan, but not be able to because I was screwed out by a game mechanic, instead I will just do a couple normal runs after this. So, yeah. Alright, so on to this actual challenge. We've got Spider Boy. We start with Quad Shot, Spider Bite, and that's it, I think. Huh, I just realized you don't actually really start with that many items in these challenges. It's interesting. So, no item rooms once again. And I messed up. I wanted to actually spawn all 3 waves of this because I felt like I could handle it. Oh, and once again, this is post-commentated. But the next few episodes after this will not be, because I've actually had some time to record live commentary, and I think they're decent, I guess. I was having a lot of fun in one of them. It's weird. I recorded the next 2 episodes after this one before I'm now sitting down doing the commentary for this one. So I'm like recording all out of order and shit. So there's not a whole lot to say about this challenge. You start out with some pretty good items. Spider's Bite by itself is really good, especially if you can get a good fire rate going, because then you can just slow everything way the hell down. And then Quad Shot is Quad Shot. Quad Shot's always good, and it synergizes really well with Spider Bite. So dodging is not that much of an issue in this challenge, since you can slow everything down. Oh, and this is the one that you guys haven't seen that episode yet. God, this is weird. I promise I won't, or I'll try not to record all out of order like this ever again. But this is the run that I'm talking about in tomorrow or the next day's upload. Like, I just got an insane amount of Spirit Heart drops on this first floor, and I don't have the miter or anything like that. It's really strange. But I think this is the only floor that happens on. Range upgrades are always welcome with Quad Shot. You can just obviously get more range, but you can get even more spread on those shots if they travel further. I'm surprised I didn't get a Devil Room there. I don't think I took damage on either of the bosses. So now we have a lot of backtracking to do. Yeah, those spirit hearts just kept coming on this floor. It's absurd. We actually managed to get spirit hearts off the screen on the very first floor without any spirit heart enhancing items. It's real weird, and this almost never happens. How many spots are there for the regular secret room? I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's like 9 places roughly where the regular secret room could spawn, because it's all touching 2 rooms, and the secret room spawn thing is just really weird, and it doesn't always follow the rule of always touch 3 rooms. I suppose it could even possibly... no. I don't think the super secret room counts as a room, even when generating the normal secret room. Whatever. On to the next floor. Catacombs 1. Like, we're too overpowered to really worry about anything for a while. Like, I find this challenge easier than some of the other ones. But then again, challenges 5 through 9 are not really challenges so much as various ways that the game can kind of carry you. The only one that's like kind of hard is Isaac Was Good Today, and that's just because while you do get some extra health at the start and you get flying, you don't actually get any like damage ups or anything like that. So you could very well make it to where you need to be at the end of the game, and then find that you can't finish the game because you just don't have the damage output to beat Satan. And there's not much to say about most of these rooms because the game's not really throwing really complex rooms at me. Especially not with the setup. That red chest is more likely than not worth my trouble. Like, it could contain a guppy item, but one of the guppy items is the dead cat, and I have 4 health and tons of spirit hearts, so I don't necessarily want that yet. But now that we have this combination, on the other hand... Actually, I can't remember if I did take this. Did I? No. Okay. Yeah, just took the shovel, just so I could maybe have another shot at Satan on this run, because I want that knife. Magician is actually kind of useful with quad shot in particular, because since your shots spread, they won't necessarily all hit a target. So if you use Magician, Telepathy for Dummies, or you have Spoonbender, all 4 of your shots are much more likely to connect with their targets. Therefore, doing anywhere from 2 to 4 times as much damage as you could be potentially doing if you were only hitting with 1 shot at a time. And just like the other post commentaries, again, I don't really remember this run, so right now I'm just gonna go ahead and guess where the secret room would be, and I'm going to guess, hang on, purely based on what I can see on the map right there, I think it'll be right there. Anyways, so I used the Magician card in this fight, so you can see that instead of me missing maybe 1 or 2 shots out of 4 each time the bloat moves out of the way, or I just don't fire as accurately as I could at the bloat, peep, Jesus, all shots were connecting. The unfortunate part of that, though, is that the eyes count as enemies, which, yay, they're affected by status effects like Spider Bite, but they also attract shots, which is shit. And I love the angle that you're able to get with your shots when you have quad shot. The angle combined with the shot spread means you can afford to be a lot less accurate. And as usual, when I have the shovel, fuck Necropolis 1. I was kind of wishing this would be an XL floor so I could just skip this altogether as well. Oh wait, no. Yeah, that would have been perfect because this challenge doesn't require the mom boss. Another thing that synergizes really well with telekinesis in particular, now that I think of it, is that lump of coal. It doesn't come up in this run, but the next couple days, you're gonna see some crazy shit with that lump. And as usual, I'm like dying. I want that candle so bad. And I get to get my candle. Even if it wasn't discounted, I would get it. Made me real happy. The hell am I... Oh, yeah. That's right. No, I did take the candle. What the hell am I doing? I remember having the candle in this run, I thought. I think my thought process was like, I want to unlock the knife, so therefore I'm going to beat Mom's heart, and just in case I don't get a devil room, I will just shovel down to Shoal, and then I will go and kill Satan. And then I'm pretty sure right here I decided, no, you know what? I think I can play well enough to get my devil room, and even if I don't, then I'll have completed the challenge, which is all I needed to do for the sake of this recording. But I love the candle. It's so broken, and it's so good, and does so much damage. And it prevents so much damage if you do it defensively. Just an all-around amazing item that will probably get nerfed to shit in Rebirth. Or it at least should. I really kind of hope it's not as broken in Rebirth. Because while it's useful, how broken it is, it's silly. Like, there's no reason the candle should ever hurt anything that's not on the screen. It just kind of doesn't make any damn sense at all. And here I just outright forgot that I had the candle. So some unnecessary damage was taken in that room. Yay for not properly using the candle against Larry. But it's alright. The candle does its usual job of absolutely wrecking Mom for me. So all is forgiven, of course. Except I still take damage here like a moron. And I completely whiffed a candle shot, which led to taking even more stupid damage. Thankfully, we get a Spirit Heart, a Moon card, and Balls of Steel. Which, I left the Moon card behind. Alright, that was a stupid choice. I should have taken Balls of Steel and brought the Moon with me. Or at least used the Moon on that floor, maybe? I don't know. I could have gambled for something else. Oh well. No idea why I was firing shots there. Candle. Do it. Or that. Whatever, those guys don't do collision damage, and neither do the other doppels. Doppels, whatever. Again, I should be using the candle much more defensively. If I had Bloody Lust, I would be especially disappointed in myself, because the candle breaks Bloody Lust too. Like, it blocks shots, but for some reason, specifically with Bloody Lust, those shots count as kills. So you can get Bloody Lust capped out in almost any room, as long as something is shooting something at you. Technically, you could even get it maxed out in rooms that have no enemies if you have a red fire. I don't know why you would want to do that, and it would take forever, but you can do it. The fact that I have my candle is making me real sad about all the damage that I'm taking. I'm disappointed in me. Do better. And I never realized it, but I guess from the womb onwards, all boss combat rooms are just 3 waves instead of 2. So that's something I should definitely consider in the future. But usually when I come into a room... Actually, this is a combat room. And yeah, see there, the candle just hit Monstro right after he leapt off the screen. That shouldn't be possible. And I'm honestly not sure why I was even going that way. Because I have the compass. So all of that was a big waste of health. And like, I should be nowhere near as close to dying as I am. Is there any faster way to charge the candle? I think 9 volt makes it charge faster. Oh, that was a clutch slowdown. I don't know what was going on with that Gertie moonwalk. That was real strange. And once again, a devil beggar that we don't have the health for. I wish I knew what the actual size of the candle's hitbox was. because it looks to be a bit bigger than the flame itself. Yay for that shot momentum. And I can't believe that moving that slowly is still fast enough to dodge those lasers. And I guess death is one of the horsemen where it's not dangerous to fire the candle like a crazy person. Because with conquest and war, I think if you damage them when they're away from the battlefield, or like if you damage them as they're leaving the screen or something, they just glitch out and never actually come back on the screen. Which, if you have the candle, is no big deal, because you can just still shoot right at wherever they flew off the screen. And I guess I don't have the Polaroid, so taking that half heart wasn't too big of a mistake. But had I been rolling with the Polaroid, being at a half heart of health is much more beneficial than being at full hearts. But anyways, yeah, if you damage death or conquest, not death, war or conquest, when they fly off the screen to do their bomb or crack the sky things, there's a chance that they just never come back onto the screen, and I think at that point the candle is the only thing that can damage them. Maybe like a sun card or death card or Necronomicon or something. But I don't think just general tears will damage them at that point. Which makes the battle unwinnable if you manage to fuck it up and you don't have the candle or any of those other things. But I could be wrong, because that glitch has actually never happened to me, and I've tried to do it specifically so I could show that as a, like, what not to do in this situation type thing. Like, the game trolled me by not trolling me, essentially. And here we still have Mom's Heart. I forget how many kills we're at now. Let's see. We got one for Dr. Fetus, one for Meat Forever, one for Lord of the Flies, so that's 3. Then this one will be 4. The one Isaac was good today that I managed to do already was 5, I guess. But I didn't finish that challenge, so I have to do it again. And then, since Satan and Isaac count, then we're going for... Well, this will be kill number 5, I suppose. And always lock down Monstro. And again, Monstro 2 is another one of those that can just be hit when he goes flying off the screen, so when I have the candle, there's not really much danger, even though I play like a moron and walk into Monstro's face like 3 times and lose most of my health here. That was garbage. Luckily, Gemini is easy. If they would just cooperate. There we go. Gotta love that slowdown. And those random, not eternal, soul hearts. Man, these frickin' bomb leeches, I hate them. And I'm so scared of them every time I come down to Shoal. Especially when I have low health like this. These are just not fun things to see. So once again, the slowdown is really beneficial. don't know what I paused here for so much. That was weird. I think I may have even just been thinking, alright, how do I do this? So we've still got that Emperor card, or Empress card, and I'm absolutely abusing the candle in this fight. Because A, it does really decent damage to the Fallen, but much more importantly is while these Phase 1 guys are still up, I can damage Phase 2 of the fight. And the more damage I can do to the fight that I'm least practiced with, the better. So my intention here is leave that split Fallen alive as much as I can, and then we just shoot candle shots at Phase 2. But unfortunately, it seems like at some point in their health, the Fallen bits just, like, they just become forever charging. And I don't know how that first candle shot missed, but yeah, that happened. So we got 3 hits, I guess. Because it will take the Eternal Heart first. And yet another thing that can be damaged by the candle is Satan's legs, whether they're on the screen or not. Like, when the shadow's coming down, just fire the candle and it'll start doing damage on the way down. It's really weird. Like, I don't think the hitbox moves until the next shadow appears for that particular leg either. But that's Satan dead, and we've got Mom's knife now. So hooray, we got one of the most OP offensive items ever. And why not carry the candle into the chest? Just cause. See you guys next time. I've got to never do live commentaries again. I'm so sorry. These are bad. Whatever. Let's become Blue Baby.